When they here, we don't do some bad things before for our life. Or commit sin or bonga sin for our life.
In the name of Jesus.
I'm sure you have watched the first part of this recap, and that's why you are here, right? Well, if you haven't, then don't watch this one yet. Click on the link below or click the card above. It will take you back to the first one. Watch it, then come back for this one. Now to my lovely friends and subscribers coming from the other channel, welcome back. Let's continue from where we stopped. Hi, this is Sam. Welcome to the Film Village Hub. General then sent his secret weapon, an assassin named Jesus. Jesu. He never fails. A small, petite, Jangela looking guy like that. Don't let his stature fool you. This guy is deadly. He starts house cleaning immediately, taking off every one of those Sachs men and then planting the scene to look like it was committed by Paul Edima. Vicky now goes to meet her father, who is also a father at the church. She gave him something. As he walks out, she quickly starts snooping around to gather hidden information from her. She finds it, snaps it quickly, then stop. Paul Edima received a vital information from his partner about a terrible incident that happened in Zamfara. Now, bandits attacked there, and they did that just to cover up the illegal minings that is being carried out by General Issa. His friend advised him to please go into hiding for a while or seek the help of Richard, a long-time friend. Unfortunately, Richard is dead. His wife, now called Big Daddy, has taken over. This woman disguises herself as an ordinary clothes merchant. General already has eyes on Paul. The spy has also informed him that Paul is with Big Daddy. By the way, Big Daddy is a woman, just in case you are confused. Now, Big Daddy tells Paul that General Issa killed Richard. And the reason why he didn't kill Paul is because Paul gave General the black book. That is why General and Paul have stayed away from each other for over 24 years. You could have destroyed that black book. Instead, you handed it over to General. Why? She continues to blame Paul for everything, including the death of Richard. Now, while talking, Jesus, the slim assassin, arrives, killing all Big Daddy's security. He started chasing after him with the police. They even met face to face. Across the road, Paul escapes by hanging onto a pickup van. That night, Paul then snuck into the police commissioner's office. He informs the police commissioner that he is innocent, but he can help her get those that are actually guilty. And to do that, he needs two things. First, our men, the Sachs officer, killed his son and framed his son, so he wants the body of his innocent son to be buried. The woman cuts in that, "You dare come in here to accuse my men of such crime?" Paul just reminded her that, see, if I had wanted these men dead, why do I tie them and leave them on the streets? That alone is a sign that he is not the one killing the police officers. 2. The second thing he wants is this. He showed her a picture of Vicky. He says that there are dangerous men after her and her life is in danger. If the commissioner can please protect her, he will get her the evidence she needs on those that truly killed Mr. Craig and the baby. The next day, the commissioner calls his deputy. Come oh, well done for the fine work you have done on Mr. Craig's case. By the way, how did you catch the killer? Osaritin, the deputy, was pompously replying that it was an anonymous tip and his men were lucky to even catch him because he was armed and dangerous. Oh, well done. Oh, okay. Please, where is the report on the rifle you got from him? At least you say he was armed. You even showed the weapon to the press. However, I can't see a report of the weapon here. Hey, breeze don't blow, foul nyash don't open. Deputy says, "Sir, I can explain." The commissioner shouts at him, "The only explanation I need is why you killed an innocent boy. Now get out of my office," and then pew! Jesus shoots him with a sniper rifle. Remember, the general has already ordered fumigation. Now, since seeing a picture at Paul's house, Vicky has been investigating to know what Paul Edima has got to do with her. Why does he have a picture? This was the reason why she met with father to get an address. After that, she went back to Paul's house and found a nearly burnt book. She took that book back to father to challenge him. Getting there, she met Paul. Oh, So you both know each other. Paul then begins to explain everything to her. How the general recruited him, trained him, and used him for his drug trafficking business until one day when a journalist started writing an article on the general assistant, Dipo. The way they silence her is to fumigate. Remember, fumigation means killing everything that breathes in relation to that woman. Now, guess who was sent to kill that journalist? Paul. Paul got there. He killed the woman, collected that journal, and as he was about to leave, he saw a little girl staring at her. He has to fumigate her, right? Right? He felt pity, and instead, he took the girl to the Reverend Father to help raise her. Hearing that story, Vicky burst into tears. In extreme anger, she started calling Paul a murderer for killing her mom. Father even tried to calm her down. She refused though, saying, "No wonder you asked me to walk away from this case. You killed my mother and you think taking care of me will wash away your sins?" She tells Paul never to come into her life again. She even calls out the father that he collected blood money and harbored a criminal, and then angrily leaves them both. Now, getting outside of the church, they grabbed Vicky, and then gun battle started. Father was killed. Paul faced them heads on until they all fled. Well, they've gotten who they came for. They came for Vicky as an insurance policy. The general then calls Paul, asking him to come down to Kaduna in 24 hours, or else, well, you know what is going to happen. Big Daddy arrives at the church to assist Paul. Then she asks him how he plans to take down General Issa completely. Paul then explained to Big Daddy that in the past, General Issa asked him to kill himself because he refused to kill that little girl. His life for her life. Because Paul says no, he says he should be exempted or else he will spill out everything about their mission. He has a book. He has written about every mission, operation about their drug trade to its very tiny little detail into a book.
8. Issa. Cocaine. 20 kilos. 090488 Dakpo Igebo. Stage car crash. Order by Dikpo. 210588. Emeka K 2 kilos. Kano.
That's enough, soldier!
That is what he calls the Black Book. Now, he gives them that book for the life of that little girl. He gave them everything, including his dog tag, and that was how he left the team. Now, he is going back to face the general and take back everything he gave up to save Vicky once again and collect the black book he gave to the general. Now, he leaves for Kaduna along with Big Daddy. He still has a friend among the general's guys. His name is Tanko. Tanko helps him with informations and then they plan on how to invade and rescue the girl. The plan is that since it's on a Friday, we know what happens on Friday in the north, you know? Now, Muslim goes to the mosque in large number for Jumat prayer. So they plant bombs in places so that during that time, when there is an explosion here and there, all the military and police guarding the general's farm will have to be redeployed to those places. Big Daddy will now send our girls to help open the way, leaving them an easy entry to rescue Vicky. Good. Now, the bomb went off. Everything goes on as expected.
All unit coming. After Masala, load
However, the general already has Vicky at gunpoint. While Big Daddy and her girls pretend to be workers at General's farm, these women are already loaded with guns. Nobody noticed. So the general locks up Vicky and Paul. Now, inside the stable where they were locked up, Paul asks her to please finish the work her mother started. Take down the general, including himself. Do not speak of my mother, she angrily tells him. General arrives. He then gives Vicky a gun to shoot Paul for killing her mother. Angel then shouts, "Do it!" And at that sudden shock, shoots Paul in the shoulder. Big Daddy's girls are already outside, heading to the location where they can find the general's secret safe. Paul reminded General that all he's doing won't work because he is not in full control anymore. Wait, not in full control how? Angel quickly calls to know what is going on outside, only to see that, hey, outside don't dry. Water don't dry for river. All his men have been subdued and the police have even been redeployed to somewhere else. Quickly, General sends Angel to go and secure the farm and the safe. Big Daddy has already gotten the safe with the black book and that video file of what happened in Zamfara. Now, The file needs to be decoded, and now one of our girls, a tech guru, started working on it immediately. Getting outside, Angel and some armed men intercept them. Chai, ooh, what will they do now? Funny, eh? Big Daddy calls Chichi. Chichi, share the groundnut. Hey, Chichi graciously shared the groundnut. Poof! Ha! Everywhere scatter once again. Car chase around the village just to give the computer girl time to finish decoding that video. They then chased them into a factory and they could not go further. Then they stopped. They all step out of the vehicle, they drop their weapon, they've been caught. Or wait, was there a cut? No, there was a cut. That girl has finished decrypting the video file and has sent it to wait first. See, the video file is a recording of General Issa's men killing 4 Nigerian army who were sent to stop their illegal mining. Ha! Bese, Unaki Mopo, Wahala squared. The video got to the military intelligence office and immediately battalions of soldiers were sent to fumigate the farm and finish General. Olokpamako, everybody say, hey, Okonyo Nibale. Even police jackpa. All the bandits scatter. Landlords have arrived. Some even tried to prove stubborn and they all collect water. Oh boy, don't joke with the military. Oh. Even the guys watching Paul has to flee. At this time, General and Angel did not even know what was coming to them. Angel was still trying to show force, saying, this is Kaduna, yeah. I control any man holding gun. Big Daddy says,
I am a woman. And no one controls us.
See as all these women start popping out, pointing gun at Angel. Are you mad? Come on, drop that gun you are holding. Ha, this scene, she's shaking. I tell you, it sweets me die. Now, guess what? While Angel was busy chasing Big Daddy for the safe, Big Daddy has already sent the safe across a lake to a different location. The safe was not even in the vehicle. Now, Paul meets the general where he sits alone by himself, a sore loser. He starts telling Paul why the contents of that safe must not be revealed, or else the whole country will go ablaze. See, I beg. Paul says, well, there is a way out for you. He gave General the same option General gave him earlier, a life for a life. He passes General a gun to kill himself. General takes the gun, he points it at his head, and then at Paul, then shoots Paul. Sorry, no bullets. Paul saw this coming. He calls him a coward. Paul then leaves General for the military men to come and pick him by themselves. The movie ended with a letter Paul wrote to Victoria, telling her how much he cares and the location of the safe and the black book. He says she will never see him again. Vicky gets the black book from the safe, and yes, a lot of secrets was revealed, including that woman, the editor. She was the one that betrayed Vicky's mom and got her killed. Professor Craig also got her revenge on Angel for killing her baby. Man, hi. The police commissioner finally allowed Paul to collect the corpse of his son and bury. Now, even though Paul thinks he can't be found, Vicky, the good investigative journalist, found him and attended the burial with him. Paul lost a son, but gained a daughter that day. Then the movie ends. Listen, this is not a movie you only watch once, I promise you. You have to watch it over and over, and then you'll see the reason why it is the number 4 movie in the world as at the time of doing this recap. Thank you for watching. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I am Sam, and this is the Film Village Hub.